Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Heat Vision podcast. I got myself Hector, Javi,
What up?
and Mario.
What's up?
And we're gonna be reviewing Werewolf by Night by Marvel Studios. But before we get into that, I just want to let you guys know you guys can listen to us anywhere on YouTube, SoundCloud, Spotify, Google, Apple. You know, you name it, we're there. Make sure you guys follow our socials at Heat Vision Podcast. And before we get into it, there will be spoilers as always. I gotta get better with those intros. There will be spoilers. And holy shit. You see that in the window back there?
Yeah, Poltergeist.
That's raw as fuck.
That is cool.
Sorry about that, guys. I have a Roku TV, and then they do this theme where, like, if you idle,
Oh,
like,
look,
a
the
bunch
balloon
of,
right there. That's it from it, right? The red balloon
Where?
on the street.
Oh yeah, look
It's right there.
on the bottom left.
Yeah,
I
I didn't notice it right now.
Yeah, so Roku they do this thing, I guess, where if you're idling, they'll put like a what is that, like a screensaver?
When you're idling.
Yeah, it's like a city. It's a screensaver of a city.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it goes by and there's like little Easter eggs of movies, and we're just looking at that and
It's
stuff.
pretty cool.
But yeah, we're gonna be reviewing Werewolf by Night, man. Get into the spooky season, man. Spooktober.
Spooktacular.
And so spooktacular, right? Like Disney Channel shit. But yeah, starting off, man, I really enjoyed it, man. I thought it was cool.
All right, and that's the end,
It's-
guys. Thank you guys so much.
I really enjoyed it.
I just really liked it.
Couldn't really said it better myself.
Hey, shit, right? Hey, man, you basically read our thoughts. All right,
Yeah.
but that being said, thank you for listening.
You know, that'd be funny. That'd be a funny April Fool's joke.
Yeah.
We're like, yo, guys, this movie was lit. All right, man, 10 out of 10. Take it.
Well, now they're
take
gonna
it, guys.
expect it because it's on tape now.
Nah, they're not. The
Hey,
OG
this
fans
could
will
be
listen. Will
months
know.
from now.
Yeah, the OGs will know this, but the new ones they won't. But we'll do that. We'll do that this April, just for fun. And then obviously we'll put out the real one.
That's
the
a
real
good
review.
TikTok.
That's funny as fuck.
Oh no.
Actually, you're right. Okay, so, but yeah, so we didn't.
So, a little backstory.
Oh yeah.
I
go
feel
on.
like we should at least establish the backstory.
Oh yeah, go on.
So, I want to say 2019, 2020. No, it was 2019.
Mm-hmm.
Marvel Studios goes to Comic-Con, announces Marvel's Phase 4, right? Announces all the Phase 4 projects. And Werewolf by Night was nowhere to be seen.
Yeah, that's facts.
No one knew that this was even coming out.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I found the most interesting about this special presentation. That's another thing, is that they're not calling it a movie, and they're not calling it a Disney Plus show. They're calling it a Marvel Studios special presentation.
Yeah.
I just say short film because it was like 55 minutes long. It doesn't even hit the hour mark. But yeah, this wasn't even on the Phase 4 lineup. So no one had any idea that this was even going to come out up until a couple of weeks ago on Disney Plus Day. You know, like that, or the Disney
before then, I heard rumors.
Oh,
like,
did you?
Yeah, I heard rumors and like speculations of like Werewolf by Night when Moon Knight was a thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
No,
not
I didn't know. No one knew anything, and then by the time when Disney Plus Day came around, that was the day. That was the little like comic convention thing that they had. That Disney hosted. That's where they announced a bunch of Star Wars stuff. They announced the Thunderbolts lineup, all the people that were going to be in the Thunderbolts movie, which weak lineup, but whatever. And they announced a couple of other things, but then they showed like the trailers for Secret Invasion, that new like Disney Plus show that we're going to get with Nick Fury, and the Skrulls and shit. We got like some trailers to some Pixar movies, some Disney movies, and then during that convention is when we got our first teaser trailer to Werewolf by Night, which we then found out was attached to Marvel Studios. And we were like, what the fuck? Like, we didn't know this was coming out. Like, Phase 4 lineup didn't say that this was going to come out and shit. So it just kind of came out of the blue for me. You said you heard rumors.
Yeah.
And so I saw the trailer, and remember we saw the trailer together.
Werewolf by Night?
Yeah, we saw it together. And it was like black and white. It looked old school, 1940s kind of aesthetic. You could see like the film grain and everything. Like, everything felt like an old school black and white movie. You know what I mean? And I was like, okay, that's interesting that they're going that way. And now it's finally here.
Yep.
And up until leading up to this, I don't know about you guys, but I was seeing that a lot of people on social media were saying that this was actually really good and this and that, and people were saying it was peak Marvel. And it's like Marvel really came out and secretly dropped the best thing of Phase 4. I was seeing a lot of people saying a lot of shit, so I was like, okay, so it seems like this is like the shit. It seems like this is gonna be some real shit. And I was like, okay, cool. So that's why I was looking forward to watching it. I had texted you earlier this day. I was like, hey man, Werewolf by Night dropped and people are hyping it up, man. We gotta watch it. And so we finally did. But yeah. What you said, so you already said you really liked it.
Yeah, I did. So I think the reason why just elephant in the room, man. I think the reason why people are saying it's peak Marvel is because there weren't any those typical forced fucking Marvel MCU classic jokes, right, in this shit.
That's true.
Not only that, Marvel wasn't fucking afraid to show blood in this and more graphic shit.
I was
here.
surprised as to how graphic this special was. Granted, you're not going to see a lot. There's not a lot of gore or nothing. Like, it doesn't go all, Saw 7 type shit on this. But I was surprised as to how much blood was actually like shown in the presentation. And
just the tone, it was more serious. Just like what we talked about before off camera, how Logan is old school, like Spider-Man and all that shit. It was more serious.
On a serious tone.
And I think that's what people want right now. The whole saturated bullshit of, of bringing modern things into a new Marvel movie and, forcing jokes like the fucking Love and Thunder bullshit, right? Yeah. Stuff like that. We're just over it, man. Yeah. With the OGs, we're just over it. So when we saw this, it was like
a change of pace.
Hell yeah, and it's like this is and this is what we want. Us Marvel fans are tired of the whole modern bullshit, forced fucking jokes, Thor, Love and Thunder bullshit. We want more serious tones, subtle jokes here and there. That's fine.
Yeah,
subtle tones, just like these old classical Sam Raimi movies, fucking Logan, the Matt Reeves, the Batman. That is what we want, man. And I think that's why this is like people love this. And I actually liked it a lot. Is it the Batman level? Hell nah.
Dang.
It's not the Batman level. Come
no,
on,
it's
man.
not. It's not.
But it's still really good. And honestly, I would say this. I enjoyed this more than Thor Love and Thunder. Werewolf by Night. I enjoyed it more than Thor Love and Thunder.
That's crazy.
Straight up. And I enjoyed it more
Mario, get his ass.
than Miss Marvel.
Wait, the show? Oh, Miss Marvel. Oh,
Miss Marvel, the show. That's just facts. I have not seen She-Hulk yet, but by the shit that I hear, I know it's trash.
Fuck She-Hulk, bro.
But that is just the fucking fact. And this is a fucking 55-minute fucking short film. And how is it better than fucking Thor Love and Thunder, bro?
That's crazy.
That's my opinion,
The budget's not even.
No, of course. So everyone is entitled to their own opinion. That's fine.
Yeah.
But this is what I'm looking for, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So what do you think, Mario? What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, I definitely see where you're coming from. I definitely enjoyed a different tone. I'm kind of tired of the MCU formula right now. I feel like I'm very burned out by it. The typical, you go on an adventure, there's a lot of fucking jokes. Specifically, like Love and Thunder, I did not like that. That's like the formula they go for in anything, movie and TV show related. And
I feel like that one was just like that movie had to be the most cranked one they did, bro.
Yeah, but like
honestly,
but you know what I'm talking about. Like
I'm
just saying that as an example. But like every like Marvel movie is just like it's the same formula basically.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And I was, even though at first I loved it.
Yeah.
But now I'm just kind of like, all right, it's kind of like you kind of can expect what to get out of a Marvel movie. Hopefully, Wakanda Forever is different. I'm expecting it to be different. But with this, like Javi says, it is kind of like a short film, basically. I definitely enjoy the different tone, the different pace, the seriousness behind it, the whole vibe I got from it. It's just something I'm just like, this is what I want, but with other shows.
Hell yeah.
Bro, if they made this into a series,
I would watch it.
If they made this into a series with the same tone, fighting these monsters, right? Introducing new monsters, maybe even, like I said, Dracula, right? If they introduce Dracula, all these different things. And with this same tone, with this same format that they did, bro, it'll be a fucking banger. I would like. I know for a fact I would enjoy it more. I would enjoy it more than Moon Knight.
The Moon Knight.
You know what I mean? And I'm not biased. That's one thing for sure. I'm not biased because Moon Knight's one of my favorite characters, and I could say that even the show was mid as fuck to me.
That's
Well, not mid. It was good. It was an 8. It was a solid 8. Like it was a good show, but was it like it's not there, right? I'm pretty sure I think I did rate it an 8. But that's what I'm saying, and I feel like if this was a show, man, it would be a banger. You know, because that's what. Yeah, because that's what we want, bro. You know what I mean? We got to put that message out there. But now, the way shit's going, man, I haven't even seen She-Hulk, but the shit Javi told me, man, Jesus Christ.
Bro.
You know what I mean? It's like, where are we going,
garbage.
Man? You feel me? Don't worry, guys. We're gonna end up reviewing that once because right now, because right now,
you better hope we don't, because I have a lot of shit to say about that fucking show.
Yeah, because right now is October 8th, and we're just honestly, I have not seen a single episode. I'm waiting till everything comes out so I can binge it.
Yeah. This upcoming Thursday, will be the last episode,
okay,
and then they'll all be out. But dude, oh my god,
yeah, so
that's gonna be an interesting review, man.
Yeah, so prepare for that, guys.
It's gonna be us just talking shit for an hour and a half.
Hey man, fuck it, man. We're real as fuck. We're not gonna be one of those fucking. Listen, we're not gonna be one of those fucking people on social media, dick riding fucking Marvel Studios saying
hell no.
Everything. Shit lit. This shit. Blah blah. Hell no.
We call it as we see it.
Hell yeah, we're not gonna be fake like that. And that's what I've noticed. Is some bigger people on social media, whatever the fuck they put out from Marvel, they always say, "Oh, this was dope.
They
this
big
was
it
right."
up.
Hell yeah,
they gotta,
fuck that shit.
Big up Marvel.
And because of them,
coincidentally, those same social media influencers that be dick riding all of Marvel shit are the ones getting conveniently flown out to premieres and shit.
Hell yeah.
Why? Because they promote
facts.
their shit in a positive light and never call out the negatives and shit. You know what I mean?
Yep, that's exactly true, bro.
And that's why me and Hector, we always have arguments. Well, not arguments with each other, but we're both agree with each other. We argue the fact that, like, man, fuck these social media influencers. They don't feel real to us. They don't feel like real fans because they say that everything's lit and they're getting flown out to.
That's
like,
true.
well, and it's like, well, no shit. These
Don't name drop, though.
No.
We won't name drop.
No, but like, what's it called?
Hey, but if you getting butthurt right now for listening to this shit, hey, if the boot fits, my guy, you feel me? Then we talking about you.
Yeah. But like,
There's
you
another
know,
TikTok clip right here.
What?
Go
Just saying.
ahead. Go ahead. I don't know.
But what's it called? Yeah, like me and Hector, we talk about it and we're like, yeah, bro, like, yeah, no shit. These social media influencers have nothing bad to say about Marvel because they get flown out to these premieres and shit. So, and I told Hector, I'm like, what if it's a contract thing? Like, what if for agreeing to get flown out to these premieres and shit?
Hey, I might have to sign that bitch.
Like, what if the contract says, like, for getting flown out to premieres and stuff, that you're not allowed to say negative shit about Marvel, or we ain't gonna paint your ass no more.
It'd be funny as fuck. It's like, bro, fuck these guys, bro. We keep it real, bro. We call it as we see it. That being said, this shit was fucking incredible, bro. Go fucking watch it. It's not a waste of your time.
No, yeah, man. Well, here's the thing. But we're actually saying that Werewolf by Night is lit.
Like, I know. I'm just saying.
You know what I mean?
A joke.
But like, you know, listen to our other reviews,
It's
like Thor: Love and Thunder and shit. Like,
hey,
you'll see that
we real as shit. Blah blah blah, man. Fuck all this shit. Hey, would you like to come to every single premiere for the new Phase 5? And you can meet all these the actors. Hey man, go watch this shit, man. Hey, this bitch lit.
Shit lit as hell.
No, I get it. You feel me? But no, man. I think I'm too prideful for that, man. Like, well, obviously, because obviously those offers, if it's the true, right? We don't know.
Right.
If it was true, those offers are only sent people who are already established on social media.
Right.
And so if I was already established on social media and I was making revenue and stuff like that, then I wouldn't do it because I'm already established. I'm good. I don't need the extra money, whatever, because I care more about the reputation. You feel me?
Yeah.
But anyways, we're out here ranting, bro. Let's get to this shit, man. Okay.
Yeah.
This. Oh, do you want to say first words, Mario, about for this? Like,
no, you guys should go first. I don't know jack shit about the character.
Neither do I.
And he's read some of the comics.
He knows more than
me. So I guess I'll give a brief summary. I don't know too much about Werewolf by Night. I did read some of the first issue comics, and I think up until Moon Knight's first appearance. And honestly, I just dropped it. It didn't really interest me. It was more serious, more like. Then again, I read this like years ago, bro. Like this was.
You said it was more like drama, right?
Yeah, more
not a lot of action and stuff.
Not as much, but it was kind of like this, bro. Right? It was kind of like this, But for some reason, when I was younger, I just wasn't really interested.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to see fucking Superman face through a fucking wall because he makes his fucking body into molecules, like some crazy shit like that. You feel me? I just want to see shit like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to see Hulk bust a fucking asteroid into pieces. Like at the time, right? I was more into like that shit.
Yeah.
So when I was watching this, and I mean when I was reading this, like at the beginning, it was from the shit that I was reading at the time. Because this was years ago, it was slow. It wasn't my pace. But after seeing this, and obviously, you know, I'm not a fucking dumbass kid no more, right? I'll definitely go check it out. I'm sure I'm missing out. You know, you guys don't got to tell me in the comments or whatever. But yeah, that's all I know, man. That's all I know from Werewolf by Night. I don't know too much about him. I don't know too much about his origins or anything like that. I can't remember.
No, yeah.
That's pretty much it, man.
Mm-hmm.
So,
But yeah, basically,
yeah.
as far as the presentation, we're introduced to all these different hunters, and each one of them has like a bunch of kills under their belt, and then we're met with Jack Russell, who is Werewolf by Night. Mm-hmm. He's the werewolf, and he's played by Gael Garcia Bernal.
God damn.
Who is
I keep talking more Spanish to me, baby.
Bueno, si a ti te gusta. No, so he's played by what's it called? Gael Garcia Bernal, and he is actually I was like, I know that name. Who is that? I know that dude's name. And I looked it up. I'm like, oh, he voices Hector in Coco.
Yeah.
So
not me
that
though.
Dude.
Not me.
Nah,
hell no.
Hell no, bro. That Hector was actually lit.
Hey, imagine that voice actor from Coco.
Hell
hey man,
no.
y'all tripping, man. Hey, let me in. Can I get a slide real quick? You feel me? It's like
that movie would get mixed ratings.
I know, bro. I know. It's funny as hell, bro. Like a parody type shit.
Hey, you want to hear a fun fact though?
Oh, go ahead.
Like a little sidetrack.
Yeah.
Gael Garcia Bernal is from Jalisco.
Oh shit! Represent
in
man.
Mexico,
hey,
man.
Get some of that. Where you from, Mario?
Guanajuato.
All I heard you lame as hell.
Oh,
shout out to my Hispanic people, man. Don't worry, man. We up, man.
What's it
Namor.
called? Hey,
Shout out Namor.
for those who don't know, me and Hector,
Yeah.
our family are from Jalisco, Mexico.
Yeah,
So when
actually,
we found out,
sorry, hold that thought.
ahead,
If
go ahead.
people didn't know, man, Javi and I are cousins. I don't think we ever mentioned
did
it.
we ever say that?
No.
No,
I don't think so.
Have. You only ever mentioned that me and Thili are cousins.
Yes, we never. Well, listen, guys, for the OG people who listen to this stuff or whatever,
OG
you know.
people know.
You know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Javi and I were cousins. So, anyway, go on.
Yeah, so that's why like our family are from Jalisco. So when I was like,
Yeah.
hey man, this actor who out here playing Werewolf by Night,
Hell
he's
yeah.
the main character of this MCU shit. He's from Jalisco, Mexico, and I was like, damn, that's
what's
crazy.
up.
Yeah, man. So yeah, we're introduced to these hunters, and then we're introduced to Jack Russell, who's the Werewolf by Night. We're also introduced to this other girl named Elena. Was that what her name is? Or Elsa or Elena?
I forgot.
I forgot her name, bro.
We
Some
just
shit.
watched it. I just forgot.
It was like a British. It was like an Australian accent girl.
Yeah.
And basically, these hunters are gathered around, and they have to. They're all put into like this little maze place where they would have to fight each other to the death in order to get a bloodstone. Stone. Like
yeah,
a
it's
crystal.
like a bloodstone. Like that's
Like
what it's called.
Yeah. It's because the dude's name was Bloodstone.
Oh, okay.
The dude who had died, who that stone
Yeah.
belonged to.
And so, what does that thing do again? It grants you powers, right?
Yeah, something about like how it grants you power and like some like typical mumbo jumbo, like, you know.
Okay.
It will grant people.
Yeah,
I don't know,
forgot.
some shit.
Yeah,
But, like,
it is Elsa.
For one thing is
Oh,
that
it's Elsa.
It's
Her name's
Elsa.
Elsa.
Yeah.
Elsa. But for one thing, like, is like that these hunters really want this thing, right?
Yeah.
And so they're all put into this like this maze thing, and they basically have to fight it out.
It's a fucking battle royale.
It's a
bro.
battle
Royale.
royale thing. So all these hunters are going after each other, and while they're fighting each other, there's another thing in this maze, this monster that's also killing them one by one. And then it's later revealed that Jack is actually friends with the monster that's in the maze. And when we finally see him, me and Hector were like, what the fuck? Like, it's Man-Thing from the comics, which is Marvel's version of Swamp Thing.
Yeah, which I said Swamp Thing first. I fucked
you
up.
did.
You were like, it's Swamp Thing. I'm like,
I know, I
what?
forgot. I
And I looked
just
at you,
fucked up.
and I was like, well, that's DC, bitch. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I meant
But,
to
like,
say Man Thing.
Oh, okay, but you see, I thought you were just fucking around.
Yeah,
Like,
me
you
too.
just-
I thought you were fucking around too. I'm like, oh, he's
I didn't know
trying to
that
make
you
a joke.
thought
Well,
Man-Thing.
no, I was okay because I know Man Thing is related to Werewolf by Night and stuff, right?
I did not know that.
But I said that as a joke because, like, okay, let's be real, right? Like, you know those, like some Marvel movies, like where it's related to different characters. Like, oh shit, we finna see like whatever, and then we just say that because it's in the universe, and then it doesn't happen. So, like for me, when I said Swamp Thing, I meant to say Man Thing, but I said it as a joke, like, oh shit, what if he's here?
Yeah,
Like just like that. I didn't actually think he was gonna be in this bitch.
right.
You know what I mean? But that's what I meant. No, you corrected me. That's my fault. Yeah.
No, it's cool, but
Man
like,
Thing, like I said, I know Man Thing. I don't know too much about him.
No.
Yeah,
But
I don't know
like
too
he
much
was in
about
it,
him.
and I was like, oh shit, and the CGI looked good on him.
Yeah, bro.
And he looked comic book accurate. Like if you look at
Oh,
a
hell
picture,
yeah. Yeah,
if
he
you look
does.
if you look at a picture of Man Thing from the comics,
He looks
just
exactly-
like he does
yeah,
in the
bro.
show, or in this short film, which is cool. But basically, these hunters fight it out. A couple of them die throughout the way.
But hey, man, the way they die, it's pretty
Dude,
raw, man.
no,
Let's
man,
talk
I'm
about-
telling you.
Let's talk about that.
No, I'm telling you, like this special presentation, it showed a lot more violence and blood than I've seen MCU do
Hell
before.
yeah, bro.
Like there was at
Hell
one
yeah.
point where the Australian accent girl
Elsa?
Elsa, she has a crossbow and shoots a dude, and the arrow goes from under the guy's like
Chin straight
like,
to
right
like
through
his
the
head.
jaw, and it like spears him through the bottom, and it comes out of like of his mouth, and like you see the blood like fly through, and
Even
it's like what
yeah,
the
even
fuck?
like when he cut that same dude that died, like his arm off.
Yeah,
And like
yeah.
she flipped him, and you could see the blood flip
Like,
with him and shit.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
That shit was raw.
And I was like, damn, so like this shit's like kind of like pushing the blood and stuff
Hell
like
yeah,
that.
it
Not to
was
say
raw.
not to say that the MCU's never shown blood
No.
before,
Yeah.
but we've just never seen people get killed in this brutal fashion and have blood get like flung around the screen and shit like it's a rated R movie.
Yeah.
So that was cool. Yeah, some of the deaths were really cool. I know it was that one.
Mm-hmm.
What was the other one? Oh, this one dude who like gets thrown into the ground, and then the girl grabs a sword and like slits his neck open.
Oh, yeah.
That shit was fucking crazy too. But yeah, man, this fucking presentation, like, it didn't hold back on the violence, it didn't hold back on the blood. It was actually interesting. It's a nice change of pace, because I'd never seen Marvel really dabble into that. I thought we would have to wait till Deadpool 3 to start seeing rated R Marvel shit.
No, that's facts.
MCU shit, I should say.
Yeah, I hope they do Deadpool 3 justice, man. You know what I mean? I hope, man. But so yeah, after that, we get, obviously we know Man Thing and what's his name?
Jack.
Right? We know that Man Thing and Jack, they're friends and stuff, and we also learned that Man Thing has the Bloodstone.
It's on his back.
It's on his back.
Yeah, they planted it on there because they like, it's one of those things where the hunters either had to kill each other or kill Man Thing, and then they can claim the Bloodstone for themselves.
Yeah.
So Man Thing had the Bloodstone on his back, and then later you find out that Elsa and Jack hatch a plan to try to break Man Thing out of this maze thing.
Yep.
And it ends up working, and Man Thing gets away while leaving the stone behind.
Yeah.
But then once Jack tried to grab the stone rejected him.
Yep.
And pushed him away. That's when you find out that the reason why the stone rejected Jack when he tried grabbing it is that Jack wasn't a hunter like the other hunters were in this maze. Rather, he wasn't a hunter, but he was a monster. And that was like obviously we know because he is a werewolf.
Right.
And the reason why he had, what was it, like 100 and something kills, not because he had killed monsters like the hunters did, but because he killed victims.
Yeah.
And so it was one of those things where it's like, oh, what the fuck?
No, I think she mentioned something about deaths. She said you have over 100 something deaths.
Right.
Yeah, so that's what you said, kills. So like, is deaths meaning? What does she mean by that? 'Cause she was mentioning when she was going around everyone
the monsters they killed.
Right, but for some reason when she went to him, she said, "And you have over 100 deaths, not kills." Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember that. I mean,
Like, what did you
I
take
thought
from
she was
that?
referring to monsters at the time. We didn't know he was a
Oh,
werewolf. But I don't know.
I don't know. That's one thing I noticed. I didn't know
Yeah.
like what the fuck. Do you remember, Av? It's like, why did she like whatever?
No, I assumed that it was just like, that he had killed over 100 monsters.
Okay.
So then later when she's like, you're not a hunter, you're not like the rest of us, you're a monster.
Yeah.
then that made the connection where those 100 kills were actually innocent people, not monsters that he hunted. You know what I mean? Because there's a part where they're like in a room, and they have the heads of the monsters, like
they look raw.
Yeah, that are mounted on the wall and shit, like as trophies. So you find out that the 100 people that he killed weren't monsters; they were victims, just like innocent people, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And so after they find that out, they trap Elsa and Jack both in a cage, and the head lady, which is actually Elsa's stepmom, comes out with the bloodstone and forces Jack to become
this werewolf. Yeah, and that shit was lit. When he was transforming, it showed the flickering of the light.
That shit was lit. Yeah. It was one shot. It was framed to where Elsa was visually, like, she was like looking at Jack turning, and then behind her was the silhouette of Jack slowly turning into a werewolf.
Yeah, that shit was raw,
with
man.
the light of his, like, the light is creating the silhouette against the wall, and the light was flickering, so you only saw like quick glimpses. But that was a really cool, like, cinematography shot where it was showing his transformation.
Not only that, just a little thing. I also liked that everything was black and gray, but then the bloodstone was red. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the only
shit was
color.
Cool as hell.
Yeah. The bloodstone was the only thing that was in color.
Yeah, that was definitely.
And everything
cool vibe.
else was in black and white.
And so eventually he transforms.
Escapes the cage, and then he starts going berserk on
he
all
starts
these
going
fucking
crazy.
guards and shit. Just starts fucking jumping around like.
And
Spider-Man.
Elsa escapes, and she starts going at it.
Yeah. I guess she's like an assassin or something.
And we get some more kill scenes, some more dope ass kill scenes.
Hell yeah, man! She has your slashing throats and all this shit. And then you start seeing just like the werewolf out here like going crazy, and like he's out here like. Oh, I think at one point didn't he bite the dude's ear off?
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, he.
I was like, what the fuck? That's what I mean, though. Is like, and then when he bites the ear off, the blood just.
There was a lot of moments where we all three of us were like, oh shit,
because they show it. They're not like, oh, we're seeing the back. No, we're seeing him bite it and tear it off.
Yeah, like everything. We're seeing everything, and we could like feel it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, like for example, like where that one hunter was beating Elsa's head against the fucking
concrete.
The concrete.
Yeah,
remember that
dude.
shit? We're like, oh shit.
And we're like, how is she not dead? But we're like, oh, there's something up with her. Like, she probably got powers or something.
Yeah.
Because we were like, how is she not dead after that? And then
or
like,
knocked out, you know?
Yeah, and we were like,
done after the first one.
and we were like, wait. And we were like, wait. We forget that this is in Marvel's world.
It's Marvel's
so
universe.
she could have had powers or something. But yeah, and then eventually it comes down to the head lady having the bloodstone in her hand, and she was trying to sustain the werewolf from I guess she was trying to turn him back.
Oh yeah, I guess.
And then I think it was, what was it? Was it Elsa who like?
No, so after that, that's when.
What's it
do you
called?
remember Mario? So remember, Jack was trying to escape. Then the stepmother was behind with the bloodstone.
Oh yeah, Elsa has that one tool, like it's like a little rope
the
thing.
retractable tool.
Oh
She threw it at the lady's back, and she pulled her
really
back,
hard, and the back of her head went bah.
Yeah, we think she's dead, and then Elsa walks up, and Jack, who's on the ground, is like recovering from like what the fuck ever the stepmother or whatever the fuck she was doing. And when they were locked in the cage, Jack sniffed her. He's like, I'm sniffing you or whatever, so I remember you. Just stare in my eyes no matter what. And so when she's moving up, she's saying, Jack, like, hey, like, are you good? And then Jack, when in the werewolf form, jumps on her. And he's
about to kill her, but then like she does eye contact.
Yeah,
and that's how he like realizes who she was.
Mm-hmm.
And then he spares her and he leaves. He just escapes the building.
Mm-hmm.
And then the stepmom gets back up and she's like, you're a fucking disgrace.
Freeze, bitch.
And she has a shotgun, bro. She pumps action. Okay, it's not really.
It was like I think it was
blunderbuss.
Like a blunderbuss, or like one of those old school like vampire hunters, like one barrel, like you know what I'm talking about, like one of those things.
Ones. Yeah.
Like a flint. I was gonna say flint knock. Ain't that from Fortnite? Wait, Mario, ain't that from Fortnite, bro?
I think so. That was a gun in Fortnite.
No, but it's one of those shotguns.
Yeah, where, like, you shoot it and it takes like
where like where the what's it called? The trigger is like on the side of the gun.
Yeah,
and, like,
I know what you mean. Yeah,
I said flint knock, man. What the fuck? That's some Fortnite shit. But anyways, yeah, she has that shit, right? She's about to shoot Elsa, and then all of a sudden,
fucking Hulk comes dumbass
on some of the Batman shit. Swamp Thing just busts through the fucking
Swamp
ceiling.
Thing?
Sorry, I keep saying Swamp Thing. Man Thing, right? It's the same shit, bro. Shut your ass. Man Thing, right? Pulls breaks down
through the roof
and grabs this bitch, grabs the stepmother, and starts dead ass fucking
like melting
burning
her,
her.
like
yeah,
burning her.
disintegrating her.
Yeah.
That shit was raw.
Is that a thing? Like, does he have those powers?
I don't know a lot about Man Thing, bro. I told you.
Yeah, he just grabs her and just fucking melts her into like a skeleton and then just kills her like that.
Yeah.
And then
after that,
and then Elsa was like, "Oh, Jack went that way," and Man Thing just like growled and
He's like,
lit.
Thank
he
you.
just like walks out and he's
like stepping over the body, which is funny. I was like, what the fuck? He's like stepping over the bodies, bro.
Yeah. And then Elsa's just there.
He
She
got
just,
class.
And then like the servant dude, like went up there, and was like, my lady.
Yeah, who the fuck? Where the fuck did he come from?
I'm guessing I don't know.
He was there the whole time.
He was
just
just
hiding or some shit.
Yeah, did you see him? He was hiding off to the side and shit.
Oh, I didn't notice.
But what's it called? Then Elsa just stays there. She just kind of like that's the last.
With
Oh
the
no!
good
But
song.
then it goes back to color. We see color now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Remember
that's the next day.
That's
When
the next day.
when
No, it
Jack-
happens
when-
in that scene when she sits down. We see
Oh
her
yeah,
red leather
when
jacket.
she has a bloodstone
Oh,
and
yeah,
she like
yeah,
sits
yeah,
down,
yeah.
then it's starting to get. Not gonna lie, it tripped me out for a second. It didn't look right for some reason. When it had color, I was like, "Yo, this shit looks."
No, for me, bro. Elsa.
Sorry, not look right. Like obviously it's cool, but like I'm saying, like my brain, like I was so used to the black and white, it felt odd to me. It felt foreign. I was like, "Yo, what's up with this color?"
Yeah.
No, to me, bro, the actress looked different. I don't know why. I was like, wait,
Oh,
is that
really?
her? I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, yes, it is you. Idiot. I don't know.
Really?
It's just the colors that threw me off.
Oh.
I don't know why, bro. I'm saying.
Oh,
But,
okay.
yeah. But no, the next day it's like it cuts to the morning after, and we see Jack in like this little hut that fucking Man Thing made for him, and he wakes up and he's
They
wearing like
just
this
chilling.
Dracula thing, like this like whatever the fuck that shit is. It looked like
Dracula thing.
Yeah, you know that looks like what vampires typically wear. I'm
Like
not saying he's a
like
vampire.
cloak
I'm just-
or something.
Like
Like
the
a
cloak
cape?
thing, yeah, that thing. That didn't look like kind of like vampire.
To me, it looked like it's just like a blanket or something.
Yeah.
I'm blanking. No, they reminded me of like a vampire thing.
Oh, okay.
But they just wake up and Man Thing is just playing fucking cards on the fucking ground.
They're
He's
just
like,
chilling.
"Oh, what's up? Like, you good now?" And he's like, "Yeah, yeah." And they have a little conversation and shit. He hands him a cup of coffee, and then boom, that's it.
That's it.
That's how it ends, man. With
Happy-
color.
Well,
From
it
then,
ends with color.
yeah, from then on.
All that from the red leather jacket ends in color.
Even
and-
even the music that they would play, like remember those scenes where like Elsa was fighting?
Yeah.
The music that would play was also very like old type of shit.
Like Renaissance.
yeah, we also get like the little like VHS lines or like those. Would you say those holes? Those little
It was like burnt holes.
yeah
on the
stuff like
film.
that, right?
Yeah.
We got those. I thought that shit like the
Cool,
aesthetic
like,
was
special,
definitely
yeah.
the aesthetic was definitely dope as fuck. It's
The
definitely
tone fit
for
what tone fit what we were saying.
Yeah.
especially with October, man.
Mhm.
Like, it's just like a vibe, man. It's just I love October, man. I love Halloween. I love horror movies, man. Javi hates it, man, for some reason.
What?
Javi hates Halloween.
I didn't say that.
Oh no?
I thought that was Everardo who said he hates horror.
Oh, was it him?
Everardo hates horror.
Someone
When, I
sorry
told
about-
him we were gonna see a Smile, he was like, "Fuck no, bro! If I go
Oh.
to Smile, I might be running like Scooby Doo when he gets scared or some shit." And I was like, "What the fuck?"
I could. Who was it? Was it? Someone said they didn't like Halloween or hated Halloween. Sorry,
I mean, I don't.
I thought it was you.
I said Halloween is not my favorite holiday.
Oh, it was you
Probably.
stupid bitch. That's
Yeah, 'cause
crazy.
I kind of after like I was a kid, I just never really cared anymore.
Even as a kid, man.
No,
Bro,
I said after as a kid.
Hav, do you remember we would go trick or treating and shit? It was fun as hell. Remember, there was always that one house on the block that always went all out and shit.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
Dude, that shit was lit.
Those your neighbors.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, bro.
That shit was lit as hell, man. But yeah, I always enjoyed Halloween. Not gonna lie, bro. I was actually like obviously when you get older, you're like, all right, I'm not gonna trick or treat or whatever. That's when I started like, I was like, damn, no more, man. You know what I mean? I was like, damn, bro, all those free ass candy with the pillowcases. Man, we ghetto as shit, Hav. We use fucking pillowcases.
Y'all use pillowcases?
I did.
I had the.
What did you do?
I had like we would go to Walmart and they would
Yeah.
have like the pumpkin baskets.
Rich ass. Yo, Hav.
Or if we didn't have that, I would just take my school backpack.
Rich ass. Bro, I use pillow. Hav, when we went trick or treating, I always use the pillowcase.
Really?
Yeah.
I never did that.
Huh?
I had like this like monster. It's like it was like a shape of a monster's hand.
You
and
lost
there,
me.
And there was like a hole, and you could put your candy in there. That's what I had.
Okay? So you had a monster's hand
Yeah, it was like a
that was
shape
holding a bowl.
No. Like it's a monster hand, and there's a hole. and there's that's your bag. It's like
Interesting.
yeah, but they were
Oh.
cheap. They're probably like only a couple bucks.
Okay, well, listen. Let me tell you this, right? To be fair, I know that pumpkin shit that you had, Hav.
Shit
That
was
bi-
made out of gold. Don't lie.
No.
What'd you say?
I said shit was made out of gold. Don't lie.
No.
Because he's
No.
like, you rich motherfucker.
No,
It was made out
no.
of gold and it had diamonds
No.
in it, bitch.
It's because that bitch small as hell.
That's
Not only
facts.
that, when you have a lot of candy, it gets heavy, and the thing will break. So that's why it's best to do a backpack or a pillowcase, man. Because a pillowcase,
And he did
we
that.
would get the long ass pillowcase, and you put a bunch of candy in there. You wrap it around like a sack and shit. It's a wrap.
It's a
But listen, hey,
It's a
that's
wrap
how you
and I'm
know.
fucking
Listen,
sliding.
but listen, where I was, that shit was ghetto. Cause listen, I would go to some houses, motherfuckers would give me bullies,
what?
bullies.
I'm trying to remember.
You don't know where bullies are?
Bullies?
What is that?
Bullies. Oh, wait, we're fucking Mexican though. Maybe they don't know. Ice pops, English version, ice pops.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know the
no.
longer ice pops?
I think I know.
We
what
call
you're
them
talking-
bullies. We say bullies. But they would give us that, or motherfucker. One time, some motherfucker gave me a school milk carton. I said,
Oh, the little fucking thing.
yeah. I'm like, dude, what? Or apple juice.
Hey, man,
I'm like, dude, give me
that
fucking
apple juice
some-
frozen up was delicious.
Give me some kick. And then, oh my god, I despise when people would give away Tootsie Rolls and shit, man. Fuck out of here.
I always hated Twizzlers.
Really?
They're
I hate
right.
that shit.
They're right.
But if the sour ones though, I did like.
Yeah, but all right. Point is, man, I just like the vibe. You know, I like the Monster Mash bullshit song. You feel me? I love the whole who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. You feel me? I like
He likes the whole
the
Goosebumps.
cobwebs. Yeah, Goosebumps. I just like the vibe, man. Sure, Christmas is the most popular shit, but let's be real. Everybody loves Christmas because they getting shit. That's why, motherfucker.
And we're at
most,
the age.
most.
We're at the age where we don't even get shit no more.
No,
We're the ones
Yeah,
getting
yeah,
people shit.
Yeah, exactly.
you don't get shit no more.
I mean-
I do, but it's not like
Yeah,
it's
not
nothing
as- not-
crazy.
Yeah, exactly. Like not like when we were kids.
Yeah.
Even when I was a kid, I
we
didn't
get
get anything
like
crazy. I
fuck you
got
got?
clothes. Fucking.
as a kid, not even
Yeah,
toys.
I'll probably get like one toy.
Damn.
1-2 toys maybe.
I'd get like
a
five.
Lego set here and there.
I would get maybe like 3-4 toys or whatever, but like that was it though.
I'd get
That's all I had for the rest of the year till next Christmas.
Nah,
Now, if
feel
I
you,
broke any of
yeah.
those, I just buy new ones next week.
You would, motherfucker. dude, Hop, no joke, man. I would tell my dad because you remember how action figures they were like $10. Yeah, they're like $10-11.
Yeah.
And you know what I hate, man? I remember as a kid, I'd always grab Master Chief or like Dragon Ball Z shit, and they'll be like $10 with tax. Let's say $12. I'd be like, yo, dad, I want this, whatever the fuck. Hell no, that shit too much money. And I'm like, as a kid, I'm like, damn, all right. Me now, $12 ain't shit, bitch. Come on, let me get Goku, man. $12 ain't shit. Give me that Master
where,
Chief,
where
bro.
I see my mom now.
Like,
where,
what the fuck?
Where I would be like, damn, bro, that sucks. And now I'm older. It's like
Okay.
when I wanted shit like glow in the dark glue. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm not even gonna see it. Why the fuck did I
Why would
want
I
that as a
want
kid?
this? Why would
I'm
I
like,
want
thank
this?
you, mom. Thank God you said no.
No, yeah, but I'm talking about
No,
toys.
but I'm talking. No, you know what though?
I
Like,
know what you mean though. Like $10, come on,
I
Dad.
actually relate with Hector. Like sometimes, like they'll be saying dumb shit, like I didn't have money, blah blah blah.
No, but wait, hold
reminds
on.
me of
Hold on. Wait,
Obviously, I can't really text her. Like, you know, like, mom, I wanted this Hot Wheels set, and I grew up. Mom, it's only $100. What
Wait,
the
no.
fuck, man? I can't have a Hot Wheels set for $100.
no, but wait, Hop. This is
Mom,
where we
I
don't
want
relate.
this Nerf gun. It's $200. Come
Hop,
on, man.
This is where we don't relate. Because I know you said it's some bullshit. You know, it's just $12. My parents actually couldn't afford it. That's the difference. Me now, I'm like, yeah, it's just $12. But at the time, my parents literally couldn't afford it. Everything they had was for the house and shit.
Right.
So I feel like, but with you, I feel like what you're gonna say is they could afford it, but they just didn't want to buy it. They just said it was too much money. Am I right on that?
No.
Oh, okay, go on.
No. Like my mom, she did struggle with money. A lot of the
yeah.
nice shit that I got was because of my grandpa.
Okay.
But like if my mom wanted to buy me shit, it was more strict. It was more like
Oh yeah.
like type shit.
Bro, I have to, bro, dude.
It reminds me of this one joke that Dave Chappelle makes.
Okay.
Where he talks about how he wanted to go to a middle school dance.
Yeah.
And he tells his dad, like, "Hey man, like I was wondering if can I go to the school dance?" And Dave Chappelle's dad's like, "Of course I want you to go. I want you to go out and meet new kids and make some friends." And he's like, "Oh, thanks, Dad. It's $3 to get in." And the dad's like, "Ooh." Like, sorry, son. I don't have that right now.
Yeah.
And Dave Chappelle's like, what the fuck? You don't have $3?
For real.
Well, then how are we alive, Dad?
No, that's facts.
That's what it reminds me of when I
Alright,
was a kid.
that's
And
fair.
like, I'll tell my mom, like, hey, yo, mom, can I get this shit that's like $10? She's
Bro,
like, no,
it would take me a lot of convincing to even get bags of chips or fucking or fucking chicle, bro. Hubba bubba.
Nah, I wasn't that.
And you know the rolls, the roll Hubba bubba or whatever the fuck.
Those were lit.
They were
I couldn't-
squares.
No, the roll.
I don't
The tape
where you,
one.
where you
That was
close
like-
it
Yeah.
and it
Yeah,
cuts
yeah,
it
yeah.
off. That's true.
I couldn't even get that.
Nah.
You feel me? So listen. So like I would rarely get chips or candy, right? So that's why in Halloween I was like, it's lit.
Yeah.
I don't gotta worry about money. You feel me? Everything's free. And remember we went to like a rich place with nice ass houses. They'll give us full size Snickers and
yeah,
shit,
yeah.
bro. I was like, dude, this is lit. But anyways, man, we just went on a crazy tangent.
Yeah.
This is Werewolf by Night, and we basically said everything we want to say, man. So Mario, get your rating, final thoughts, man. Let's get it. Bring it back to the show.
It's a breath of fresh air. Love the tone compared to everything that's come out recently in Marvel TV wise.
Oh, yeah.
It's incredible. I
shit,
guess
I'm
if I were
curious
to
for
give
his
it
rating.
a score out of 10, I'd probably give it a 9.
Damn.
I think 9's perfect.
That's
A 9.
crazy.
I'm just comparing it to like what I've seen from She-Hulk, and
Oh
you know,
shit!
I've definitely enjoyed it way more than She-Hulk.
Yeah, when you finished it.
From what I've seen, I already
That's
know what I'm
enough.
gonna rate it, bro.
I've seen enough.
Yeah.
Forgot.
For real.
Yeah.
So go on, Hob. What's your final thoughts, final rating?
For me, like I said, same thing. You know, I really enjoyed the vibe. I enjoyed the aesthetic. It's a nice change of pace. It's very different than what
Yep,
the other Marvel
definitely.
shit that we've gotten so far. I'm gonna go a little lower though, and I'm gonna say that it's an 8. An 8 out of 10. Yeah.
You know, I agree with what Javi said. I really enjoyed this. I really did enjoy this, but I have not seen enough to truly like, you know what I mean, to really this shit's lit.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously I got to base it off on just this one thing. And honestly, I think it didn't necessarily blow my mind.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Did not blow my mind or anything like that, but it was really good. So I'm gonna agree with you. I'm gonna say an 8. It's a solid 8, man. It's super. It's really good. It's not super bad. But yeah, I think that's pretty much our rating, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed, and remember, don't let your past haunt you, guys. Take it easy.
Peace.
See you.